start by thanking you, Ms. Martin, for doing such a great job with the challenge students here at Lawndale. I've seen a lot of growth in Malak as a student, and it's very beneficial for her to be part of the program. And that makes me so happy because she's always been a leader and an achiever, but there are some aspects in challenge that teaches them to help the others when needed. And I love, for example, the claws projects that were done for like fundraising for St. Jude's, and the most recent one was Make-A-Wish Foundation. And now she's telling me that they're fundraising to help the families for loved ones in intensive care. And I absolutely, really want to thank you for doing such great work to make them responsible citizens and plant this love to help people in the community.
Yeah, that's a really cool thing. That's why we're so excited about the Gifted program, is because it doesn't just teach extra art or extra science. It teaches them about leadership and about helping others. And since you are a leader and since you have these extra gifts that were given to you, let's use them to help other people, not just ourselves.
I love that the most. And I always tell her, do your best work with this, because in the end, yes, they are going to use math and science and history when they're older, but honestly, it's more going to be life matters, and to be responsible citizens, and to be aware of their surroundings and the diversity that you do in this kind of work. I mean, I really just wanted to thank you for that. I love having her in Lawndale. I really admire Miss Thomas' leadership, and she's a very good role model for everyone, for the students, for the staff, for even the parents. She's out there opening the car doors in the morning, and and congratulations to her for being Administrator of the Year. I really respect her. And not just Lawndale. I mean, I work as a translator for the district, Arabic translator for the district, so I get to be at different schools wherever needed, and it's a growing there's a growing diversity in the district, and I absolutely love that.
Me too.
And I strive to help as much as I can. And so I'm really proud that my children are part of the TPSD community.
We're super excited to have such a diverse population, and like you said, that it's getting more diverse, which is awesome. I try to get the kids to talk about their backgrounds in class, because a lot of kids that are from Mississippi and they lived in Mississippi their whole lives, they don't know what's going, they don't understand other cultures and stuff. And so we talk about, well, my family's from here. Well, what do you do for this? What are the new things that y'all are doing?
What holidays do you celebrate?
What holidays are y'all doing?
Different culture aspects.
We love it.
With the growing, here in Tupelo, when we first moved here 10 years ago, there was very little diversity. I remember coming from the Arabic background. I mean, we had very few families. You could count them, like 5 or 6 families. Now we're like 40 plus or even more. And the Japanese community, I really enjoyed working with the Japanese students and the Hispanic children. I mean, I really think that adds to TPSD, and I really value that what they bring to their classes and to the schools.
I'm just so thankful to work for a district that has such diverse students and that allows us to do programs like the Gifted program, where I get to teach about things that I love to children that I love. And I don't know, I just feel like it helps grow my creativity, and I'm excited to work for such a great school like Lawndale. And TPSD is so supportive of all of us as teachers and our program. Our parents fight hard for it, and we have people in central office who fight hard for us and get us things that we need.
Like I mentioned, I have 4 children in the district, and one is at ECBC, which I absolutely love as a starter for students at TPSD. It teaches like phonics at an early age.
Mhm.
It teaches math at an early age, and it teaches handwriting it just encompasses all the things you need to succeed in kindergarten. And of course, following the rules and behavioral incentives and all that. And then you continue. My first experience with TPSD was at Parkway when Malak was in kindergarten, because we were overseas at the time where she needed to register for ECEC, so we missed that. But Parkway was absolutely a great start, and Dr. Moore was the principal at the time, and I really admired her leadership. And since then, her sister Saja followed her into Parkway, and then my son currently is at Parkway. And so I have a lot of experience with TPSD, and not just as a parent. In 2014 or 2013, I worked there as an interventionist at Thomas Street Elementary. And working there, being part of TPSD, as an interventionist especially, I really grew in admiration for the leadership, for the district, for especially the ELL, because I was an ELL interventionist, the ELL program, and the ELL director. They do so much for different for students from different backgrounds, and I really admire that, especially coming from a different background here. And my students, as well as my children, have always felt welcome in the district. I never have any trouble with, let's say, racism or, I always feel comfortable approaching. It's very easy to approach the staff or the principals themselves, or even the ELL director if there's a need to that. And I really have to thank TPSD family in general for being so welcoming and a great educational community in general.
I agree completely.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Martin.
Don't you like that handshake at the end?